a charming merman of royal lineage, admired in the underworld kingdom for his beauty and singing talent. His loyal friend Kurato, an octopus-like creature with magical abilities, is viewed with suspicion by many. Nevertheless, they roam the seas together in search for adventure. Then one day Meloru saves the human prince, Will, from drowning. Despite Kurato's explicit warnings, the three young men are swept into a dangerous whirlwind of love, passion, and jealousy. Is a series about vampires, and honestly that's almost all I know about it, because I still haven't read the first volume yet. You might ask why I already bought the second volume then. The reason is quite simple. I really don't like having incomplete series in my collection. In the past I paused some series for too long and later struggled to complete them, so now I decided to commit early and give it a fair chance. I did find chapters online, but I couldn't find an official physical English edition, so I didn't include an English link in the description. I assume it's available digitally if you search for it. Let's read the synopsis. In this world there exists 4 different human races. Regular humans called Nears, those who carry genes of beasts of the sky called Vamps, those who carry genes of beasts of the land called Lycans, and those who carry genes of beasts of the water called Sirens. The latter 3 are called Beast of Blood. Haruka is a simple Nia, the most populous of the races. He has grown up with his eccentric father, or rather Haruka has grown up supporting his eccentric father and his spontaneous endeavors. His most recent surprise in store being marriage to a man with 3 kids of his own, all similar in age to Haruka. The only difference is that they all Beast of Bloods. Will the naive Nia Haruka survive his world being turned upside down, or dazzled by his new glamorous step-brothers. Manga called Megumi Tsugumi is also available in English and takes place in the Omegaverse. If you're not familiar with the Omegaverse concept yet, you can easily look up a definition online or find it in most books of this genre. I personally enjoy the mix of playful banter and genuinely sweet moments in the series. Both characters look a bit rough and rowdy at first glance, which makes their softer interactions even more adorable. Let's read what the 6th volume is about. Omega Tsugumi has only just transferred to Kokonoe, the All-Alpha Academy, and he's already dropped a bomb by declaring to the school that he and Megumi will be mates. Megumi, on the other hand, is more focused on Tsugumi's safety. Despite it all, they are able to settle in to enjoy their remaining high school years together. Or so they thought. A new teacher arrives who seems dead set on splitting them up, and a group of alphas attack Tsugumi's class. As a prank, unaware that it's Megumi's dad pulling the strings, the two do their best to deal with the drama. Because it doesn't feel like a typical BL story. The story centers around an arranged marriage, where a twin brother takes the place of his sister to marry the wealthy heir of a trading family. The brother looks very feminine, so most people believe he's a normal bride, except for the husband, who knows and refuses to let him go because he falls deeply in love with him. For me, it's an enjoyable read about forbidden love and romantic fantasy. Some situations would be quite problematic in reality, but within fiction I can separate that clearly. Still, if you're sensitive to themes like questionable consent, this might not be the right series for you. The series is not available in English yet, so I will read the translated synopsis for you. Lamdan left the Bulgudin estate behind and set sail on Captain Aura's merchant ship. However, Aura suddenly receives orders to return to the royal harbor and is forced to turn back. Upon arriving in Minsen, Lamdan hears a rumor that Ulchi is to be married to the youngest princess. Lamdan is stunned, and then Aura's crew is invited to the festivities at the royal palace. Is fate leading him back to Ulchi? Last one is also one of my favorite manga series called Come to Where the Bitch Boys Are in German, and in English it's known as Yarichin Bitch Club. What started as a small fun project by the mangaka became incredibly popular and was eventually printed in a proper manga format. Especially in the beginning, everything was meant as a joke and completely over the top, but as the story progresses, it introduces more emotional depth, drama, and even a love triangle. Neon-colored covers are absolutely gorgeous. I truly love the bold aesthetic of the series. The only downside is the long waiting time between volumes. I had to wait 2.5 years for this one, which honestly felt endless. So you don't have to wait any longer for the synopsis. I will read it to you now. craziest activities, office, all boys, schools, sex-loving photography club, while crushing on his will. Crush Yarichin. When Yarichin is cast as Juliet in the class play, Dono accidentally lands the role of Romeo. Could this big part lead to big chances in his love life, or just big anxiety and catastrophic failure in front of the whole school if his hormone-addled brain forgets his lines? For this manga haul. I hope you enjoyed spending this calm and cozy time with me. Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these series or if something caught your interest today. I would love to hear your thoughts about them. If you'd like to support my channel, you can leave a like or subscription. It truly means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching or just listening. I hope you have a peaceful rest of your day or a good night's sleep. See you in the next video.